with the beautiful Ileana.
And even more beautiful Cleo.
Hi everyone, tonight's topic is pretty much centered towards new landlords and landlords that are thinking about putting their properties up for rent. How's the best way to get their property ready for that process? Illy?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Nice to be with you.
And you too. We haven't done this one in person for a long while.
First one ever, I think.
Well, kids are in bed, or hopefully, so we can stay a bit longer, I guess. So with new landlords, the process, Illy, you take after the leasing side of everything, finding a tenant quickly, signing the client up, and then myself as PM, we look after the tenants then moving in and that entire part of managing your property.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that landlords should consider prior to putting their property on the market for rent?
Yeah, so Cleo and I were just discussing before we started. Important things to consider are making sure the property is well presented, so having it professionally cleaned. We've got an amazing team of cleaners at Novak.
We do.
We employ,
Yep.
The turnaround is really quick. Because we use them often, they look after us price-wise and our landlords.
Yeah, they do. We use 3 different companies. So sometimes one might be booked out, but you can always, have the option of the other 2, and they're all equally reasonably priced. I guess a house would entail a lot more.
That's correct.
And they also include things like pools, compliancy, garden maintenance.
Yeah, window cleaning.
Yeah, there's quite a bit to get it ready.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you can't get it done quickly.
No.
So how quick are you turning these properties around? Like, say if I'm an owner and I need to move out of the area, how quick can you get my property up for rent?
So we've had a lot of owners moving Queensland or elsewhere around Australia. We've had a lot of owners moving out because obviously the rates have gone up, interest rates. So they've had to move in with the family, etc. Last week we signed up 4 new properties, and pretty much all of them rang us on the same day, morning.
Wow, that's impressive. I guess stock's low, isn't it?
Stock is very low.
Still, unfortunately.
Yeah. And basically, it went, could you come out today, do an appraisal, tell me what you think it's worth? We go in the same day. The next day, we've organised the photos, agreement signed, properties live, signboards up.
Wow, all on the same day. What a weapon, guys. Seriously. That's awesome.
Yeah, so, and all the properties were leased within first or second open. Really good tenants in there. Obviously, we do thorough checks of who they are, make sure they can afford the rent. So it's pretty straightforward. We've got really happy owners and really happy tenants. So it's all good.
I guess with stocks low, you've got a lot of a selection of tenants out there for owners to choose
3 or 4
as well.
applications per property.
And are they moving in quickly? Like, are tenants available to move in right now?
In order to secure properties, most of them actually are. Like the one that rang me tonight, I said, when you're good to go, the property is available now. I said, Ileana, I'm moving there straight away just to make sure I get it. So
awesome.
It's pretty full on out there.
That's good. I guess too, if you're an owner thinking of renting your property and you live in the property, there are still some things you need to get ready before the tenant moves in.
Yes.
For example, the garage has to be empty, doesn't it?
Yeah,
all
again,
the stuff.
We've got contacts for that.
Yeah, we do.
People,
Yeah.
Cleo's got amazing people that she uses for that as well. She's got an amazing team that will manage your property.
Yes, we do. We have a lot of really long-standing property managers here at Novak that we all work together as a team. Yeah. And new clients coming to the business. We've had quite a lot. Obviously, Illy's very busy.
Thank you, team.
But yeah, I think things also to consider when getting your property rented, if it's a unit, not as much to do, but if it's a house, you've got to prepare a bit more, don't you?
Yeah, we were talking, how do you get more rent just before as well. We said if it's a house, include garden maintenance. Again, we've got your quotes from the tradies that we use constantly. They'll look after you.
And you would possibly factor in the cost of the garden maintenance in the rent.
Of course.
Yeah. So everybody wins. And I guess at the end as well, if the owners plan on coming back, their garden's not fully overgrown.
Exactly right. It's not a jungle.
It's not a jungle.
It's not a jungle.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people are also doing, important to mention, fully furnished. So what we're doing in the ads is we're offering it unfurnished as well as fully furnished. So it's an option for tenants out there.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Again, there's a way of earning a bit more money.
Yeah. And people coming from overseas, they haven't got time to set up, get furniture, having it fully furnished as an option is really, really good.
Or any given situation.
Another thing with new landlords coming to the business, we do like to mention having landlord insurance.
Yeah, definitely landlord insurance. Very important, not expensive.
No.
But it's like car insurance.
Yeah. And you claim it on your tax.
That's correct.
And even though rents are quite high at the moment, having a tenant not pay rent, you'd want to be covered. Not that happens, but it could in the future. Look at the 2 years we've had of COVID.
That's correct.
So many of our clients couldn't get insured, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh, now we want insurance.
We need it.
And we can't get it. Yeah. So that's
accidental damage.
Yes.
Which can happen every day.
Well, especially with the trees around my house. Jesus, I'm like, oh my God, please don't be a windy storm tonight. What else can we include for new business, new landlords?
So we'll say what happens so obviously the property's on the market, we'll find your tenant very quickly. Before the tenant moves in, important to mention that Clea and her team will go in and take hundreds of photos, do a very thorough ingoing report.
Yep.
Which the tenant has 7 days to return.
Yes, right? 7 days. Yeah.
For it to be.
And that gets done the day before the tenant moves in. So we need the time for it to be fully clean, fully vacant. So the photos represent your property in the best light.
That's correct.
And especially if you're renting houses out for like $1,200 a week plus, which we do have a lot of. You want to start off on that best foot. So having the professional clean, having the timing right, so then we can go in and do the report properly is quite important too.
Very important.
Yeah.
And then the tenant moves in, don't they?
Yes.
We book in a routine inspection 3 months into it.
Yes, we do a video 3 months into the inspection. You get a link via YouTube. Yeah. It's a private link that only you can view. And we walk you through the property so you can see how the tenant's keeping it.
Yeah. And rent increases.
Ooh, the big dark. Yes. That's right. I'll pack the punch.
That's it, yeah.
The rent reviews at the moment, obviously, if you're a new owner, 12 months, you can't, if you're doing a 12-month lease, you can't increase during that contractual period unless it's negotiated at the start. For example, some clients want X amount of dollars for 6 months and then that it's going to increase again. You can do that, but only one per year is legislation now.
We get asked that a lot.
It is true.
Yeah.
It's true. And as much as the rents are going up for clients, our clients that have high interest rates as well,
big mortgages to pay.
Yeah, that's right. They are forced. Some of them have had to rent their property out because of the interest rates. So there is a flip side, but on the other side as well, if you are getting really high rent and you are wanting a review from your tenant, you also have to put the money into the property as well.
Maintain it.
That you can't ask for a 10% increase and have leaky taps and molds and all that. So it's like 100%, 100%. But all those things go hand in hand.
They do.
We negotiate. That's our job. We're the middle person. We negotiate between the owner and the tenant, and hopefully a mutual agreement can be made. But usually, most of our properties are pretty amazing.
Really,
I must say,
good,
yours have all been amazing lately. I think, what was it, $2,500 a week just today?
Yeah,
wow.
I think today was
that is
a
gold.
big day, just in general.
Amazing. Such a good result and really, really nice people.
We've been in the industry for a long time. Since what's our age now?
No.
But we started, 18, 19?
Oh, my goodness. I'm older than Ileana. I'm probably one of the oldest property managers on the Northern Beaches, but that's all right. It's all right. We say experience.
Combined experience of what?
Totally. 30 years.
Plus.
See, where are you going to get that elsewhere? Nowhere. 100%. Just here with us. So yeah, Eliana has all the answers if you are a new landlord and
Clea will take the best care of you.
I will try, definitely.
Yeah, 24/7, she never sleeps.
I think we've covered everything for tonight. We can get home and have a wine, maybe. Although or a tea. You a tea, me a wine.
We'll have rakia here.
Oh yeah, that's it. Out. We do just one though, because we have to drive. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll see if I can end this broadcast. What is that on the screen? Billy, there we go. Billy helps us with all our stuff. Did that end? We said property manager, not tech guru. I keep pressing end broadcast. Hang on.
Yeah, end. That's it. No.